Oh yeah, shit, I forgot. It's with PS2 games. It's
Yeah, I am not letting you do the whole backtrack thing that much. By the way. Oh fuck, we're at the.
I'm trying to.
You loaded the game by accident.
You know, I just pressed the start button. That's all I did.
I think you have to press triangle for a new game. It should say on the thing. Yes, press select from the menu. Oh, ye old PS2 games, how we missed it.
Sly!
Yeah, I read you. Loud and very loud.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Trying to break into police headquarters.
Oh, it was meant to be Split Fiction today, but they released it too late for us to download it in time.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That file from Inspector Carmelita Fox.
God damn it, EA. Not accommodating for time zones and instead forcing us to play the furry game instead.
I'm going in.
Hey, I like Sly Cooper.
Same, it's still furry, so.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is grab the file and get back to the van. We'll do the rest.
Just keep that engine running, Murray. I'll be down in no time.
Go see you tomorrow, Rippers, as well.
Probably. Yeah, I have Ripley here. Everybody.
Yeah, Ripley's wandering around. So, this ticket's going to be Ripley Cam.
Nah, she's too big to pick up.
Yeah, defo. Why'd you type in horse?
Funny.
See if it worked.
Notice there's a camel as well. There's extra layers on the joke, layer upon layer upon layer. So you ready for tomorrow then? Found a beer.
Yes, I just finished the last of the questions.
Ah, cool. Which one you had to finish last?
Free Ren.
Ah, okay.
That one took me the longest because I wanted to avoid wikis.
Yeah, that's fair.
To avoid spoilers.
Especially as Season 2 has recently been announced.
Yeah.
Obviously, I am so goddamn hyped.
We got January, it's coming.
Yeah, I hope... I'm fully updated on the manga, so I fully hope... So I hope they get to the bit that, Anyways, I hope they get to my, to the arc, which I'm really looking forward to. Because I'm telling you now, Free Ren has not met its peak yet.
Okay. I reckon Ren might do better this time than...
I mean, he is an expert on Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I actually have...
Oh,
can I redo that one?
No, just wing it.
I've forgotten how to do it as well. Oh yeah, you press the start button for the rewind and the... I'm allowed to use, obviously, the save state thing, because it will mean...
Yeah, you can use the save state, just not the rewind.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going for 100% then, because you need the rewind button if you're going for 100%. Otherwise, you've got to go through levels over and over and over again.
Yeah, Rip the Sly Cooper films are supposed to come out. People remember that there was a Sly Cooper movie coming out? Fucking hell, that was 9 years ago. Jesus Christ. Actually, that's a thought. The Ratchet and Clank movie came out 8 years ago.
That was in 2016, yeah.
2017, that was.
2017. Yeah, I went to the cinema to see that.
You could have just played the game. You could have just played the game, review the cutscenes. 7 out of 10 would be an 8, but game 100% was a bitch.
Try dialing in 937.
Okay, what do you reckon? Which game's better, Sly Cooper or Jak and Daxter?
What was it? Yeah, it made a few rounds. It makes the rounds every few years on April Fool's, saying Sony will eventually release it. Nah, surely that joke would be for Bloodborne 2.
Or a Bloodborne remaster, or anything Bloodborne related.
Yeah, surely.
Like, the thing is, Sony obviously has some investment in Bloodborne, because they are putting it in, like, that, like for example, they're putting it in that, PlayStation concert that's happening.
Yeah.
Which absolutely had to, because it's the best soundtrack in it.
Again, I think when we get it, it's going to be a PS6 thing.
Ah, Carmelita.
like how Demon's Souls Remake came out on PS5. I completely stealing this theory from Zero Lenny, I'd like to know. But I'm kind of agreeing with him. I think that will be like a system seller for PlayStation 6.
Very fetching.
You think? This pistol packs a paralyzing punch. You ought to try it. Might snap you out of your crime spree.
And give up our little rendezvous?
Plenty of time for that once you're safely behind bars.
Love to stick around and chat, but I just
You looking at the Virgin shelf, Ripley?
Please, can we not call it that?
I mean, look at it! The only thing that would make it worse if it was all Funko Pops.
I like the fact you've agreed that Amiibo are more of an acceptability than Funko Pop do.
Of course, Funko Pops are shit. And this is coming from someone who used to collect them.
Insane.
Yeah.
I've heard apparently that Funko Pop game was a bit of a buggy mixed.
Are you surprised? Are we surprised that the Funko Pop game was a big pile of shit? Let's be honest.
Once again, my gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it.
Speaking of Zero Lenny, he has been putting his VODs for GameFAQs. Yeah, I've been watching them. They're funny.
Our most valued treasure.
I noticed that. I wish I could have joined in on his GameFAQs live stream. Somehow I always end up watching the ones that he's not making videos on.
The Thievius Raccoonus. Anyone who read it learned to be especially sneaky, which is why we specialize in stealing from criminals. After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're a master thief. Well, on the night I was
so basically Great Pretender.
5 visitors came on
Pretty
an
much.
door.
In my first thought was Robin Hood, but yeah, sure.
The gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thievius Raccoonus.
Oh, they must not have been very good. The Cooper family must not have been very good thieves then if they were overwhelmed that easily.
5 pieces and split it up. Each villain disappeared.
That show was great. We need another season. We did get another season.
No, it's a. And the thing is, I'm not sure we do.
I thought. Yeah, I think Great Pretender should be a one and done. I could have sworn we got like something of that.
There was a spin-off movie.
Oh, it's a movie. Okay.
About the spoiler alert character being not spoiler alert.
I knew I was.
It's been ages since I've seen Great Pretender. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust.
You gotta admit that this is one of the most creative games that was on the PS2.
I mean, in all fairness, you can say that with every PS2 game. Honestly, I say Ratchet & Clank is more creative.
You definitely have an argument there. Because
like they had to create different worlds and like multiple species. This game's just doing. Hey, here's a raccoon. A raccoon's a thief. He's learned from the trash. Now he's stealing from the Grand Cathedral.
Where are we going first then?
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking.
He created Genshin
Raleigh,
Impact.
who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish.
He hated his life of luxury, so what did he do? Made himself a life of luxury. Kind of counterproductive. If you want to do that, you should try living in. You should try being homeless in Boston.
The Isle of Wrath. A small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of a perilous Welsh triangle.
So we're going to Wales.
Oh fuck, not Wales. Quick, please tell me no one in our team's a sheep. Oh fuck. Tide of Terror. I do like that they sort of bump it up like it's a Saturday morning cartoon.
Well, yeah, and that's where the show idea would have come in so handy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sonic, we'll try for 100%, but if we don't make it, I'm not too bothered.
Yeah.
This isn't... But again, I do think you kind of need the rewind function, because you do have to go... Repeating some of these levels is a bit of a faff.
Sly, I just spotted some something that's going to
You grew up with the PS2. How did you cope without it?
It blocks the only road
Yeah,
leading into
I can't remember.
I'll just use my climb move.
Okay, but remember,
What's
you can only climb on certain
What's interesting because I reckon
How long is Sly 400? I think it's like 12 hours, maybe.
about 12 hours here.
Correct, but do not forget, Sly.
But that assumes you're not going to fuck up
Then hit the
royally.
No, I think that does assume you're gonna screw up. Otherwise, it'll probably be if you do it like all perfectly first time. It'll probably be like I don't know, probably have done an extra hour.
Now, this
20
is very
bottles.
interesting. The message you just found appears to be some sort of clue.
See, the thing is, Astrobot very much was not difficult to do the 100%.
Yeah, it's because the game. Let's be honest, it's pretty easy.
By the way, if I get an alert halfway through the stream saying Reese has beaten my time today, I'm going to kill him.
Reese, beat his time. Do it. I want to see that reaction live on stream.
But also, while we're at
I'm gonna specifically try not to say anything bad so this doesn't get deleted.
BT Dubs, I have no idea who the I can't remember who the character is, actually. I looked at the thing, I was like, you know, it's that gif of, I have no idea who the hell this is.
Proceeds to update Astrobot.
Sly, see those searchlights? One careless step and you'll be subjected to acute combustion.
You done whining? Let's go.
I'm just trying to keep you alive, partner. Fortunately for you, I launched these signal repeaters throughout Raleigh's fortress. Get close to one.
So you launched those things in there, and you didn't nick the thing that we're trying to nick.
Alright, nerd. Just fucking. I put in some schematics to help you out.
Bye-bye. 1, 2. Oh,
I did not know you could destroy those things.
to be honest, neither did I.
I thought you had health in this game.
No, no, it's one hit, lives.
Oh no, it's the second game that has health, isn't it?
Second game gives you health.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need the cutscene again.
You don't have to go back there once you've gotten the bottles, you've got them.
Oh, you told me that would have saved me so much time.
You didn't know?
I forgot all about it, so in my last playthrough I was rewinding and save states coming constantly.
You haven't got the plan for this game, haven't you?
No, I haven't got the platinum for it yet.
Really? I thought you were planning to.
I was trying to go for the platinum, but
I have.
I know it came up on the.
I never even played this game when I was younger.
That big blimp is
It is weird to think though. The PlayStation 2 is now 25 years old.
Yarp.
You're right, Sly. That is a storm seed.
Yep, the PS5 has been able to drink for the past 4 years.
That explains all the wrecked ships.
But why would
It's never level hit, but still.
Yes.
weather at his own hideout 24/7?
What's the?
It's me. The rain is-
Interestingly, I've been watching Good Vibes Gaming do this thing where they ask the fans to vote on what is the best game on each console and have a top 10 list from that. And I haven't done the PS2 one yet, so I'm interested in how you'd vote in it, Elliot.
Well, Devil May Cry
Oh yeah, but which one?
3.
Oh yeah, I was about to say right answer.
Yeah, let's be honest. You say you pick a favorite Devil May Cry from PS2, it's gonna be 3.
Am I weird that I have a bit of a soft spot for 4?
I like 4. 4's great. Like hell, I even like Nero as a protagonist in that one.
Nice job so far.
Yeah, I agree. He's better. He's better in 5, but I mean, in all fairness, 4 is like the first mainline Devil May Cry game I played.
I do like the fact that 5 said obvious plot twist is obvious around Nero's backstory.
Yeah.
So, oh really? Who would have thought that's who Nero was?
Yeah. Oh, big surprise! He's a demon.
The circle button.
Big surprise! He's a Devil May Cry. He's a Devil May Cry protagonist that has a glowy arm.
I'm more meant who his dad was, but
Oh, you mean he was? Yeah, I didn't know.
but I thought it was pretty obvious considering the colour of his hair.
I mean,
Fans were speculating it since he came out in 4.
yeah, but I mean, come on, every every Devil May, you kind of expect that, just like, oh, it's a Devil May Cry protagonist, of course he has white hair. Actually, no, I did actually get it spoiled for me. When it was coming out, because I noticed, I got PlayStation Magazine, because I noticed they were doing an article of it on it, and it came with a free poster, so win-win. And the fact that doing DSC Special Edition lets you play as Virgil in the levels. Every Devil May Cry game since 3 lets you do that. For most of the Devil May Cry games let you do, like, release a new special edition that lets you play as Virgil. It's not exclusive to 4.
I will say
that's just entirely because Virgil is a fan favorite.
Is 5 the best one though?
Yeah, no contest. 5 is amazing.
I'm a little torn between 3 and 5.
Nah, I say it's easily 5. It has the best combat, the most fun power-ups. Like, true Devil Dante is so much fun to play as.
I think my favourite mode in 5 has to be when Dante gets the
hat.
The hat.
I mean, that's the meme. That's the meme part. But Virgil is a character in 3 and 5, so it's absolutely. I guess, but I always thought it was more in 4 for popular demand, because Dante's the main character, but Virgil is the fan favorite.
Also, I was glad.
Like for example, Lady. You can play as Lady in 4. She makes a singular appearance in that game.
I was glad they toned down Nero's girlfriend for
Kyrie.
Kyrie for 5, because
I like Kyrie. What's wrong with her?
She didn't really do much in 4. I'm kind of glad that she was just a voice on the end of a phone.
I mean, in 4 she was kind of a damsel.
Yeah, I can kind of see why they toned her down, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind if she showed back up in. Sod it, let's just get this done.
Yeah. I would like to see Kyrie return in 6. That would be cool. If we get Devil May Cry 6 at this point,
at some point, we will.
When, Calvin? It's been 7 years.
Capcom never. Here's the thing about Capcom.
This is the longest gap in Devil May Cry history, if you count DMC Devil May Cry.
Okay, here's the thing. Capcom they never abandon a franchise. Put it that way. They go on hiatus a while, but they never go away completely. So we will see Devil May Cry. We will see Mega Man at some point. Put it this way, I've got more faith in another Devil May Cry than I have in another Soul Calibur.
Oh, don't say that.
But I think
So when are you gonna get?
But again, I also think Soul Calibur's going to come back at some point.
I want a new Soul Calibur so bad. It's been 9 years.
You're going to be a bit pissed off by the fact it's not on the Evo lineup this year.
Yeah, it's more of a niche one.
But Marvel vs. Capcom...
Cries and Beautiful Joe. Yeah, that series is not coming back.
Okay, fine, I'll give you that one's not coming back.
I mean, you say that. We probably thought for a while that Onimusha wasn't coming back.
I also thought Okami was never coming back.
Yeah, no one thought that.
Because... Oh, shit. That could have been embarrassing. Keep forgetting it's not automatic. Do the first one. Into the machine. So, I mean, out of all of them, the one that surprised me the most that it hasn't made a comeback yet is Mega Man. Considering at one point he was the face of Capcom.
Yeah, but people don't play 2D platformers now.
You say that, but one of the best-selling games of last year was one of the best-selling games of 2023 was Super Mario Wonder.
That's because it's Mario. Mario's the exception.
My analysis tells me that if you trace the spinning crankshaft all the way back to its source, you'll find Raleigh's treasure key and sabotage his machine.
Oh, I got the horseshoe. That's why I live.
Like, I just find it funny that all the games you seem to be really clamoring for are always 2D platforms that start on the NES that you're not even that good at.
Remember, Sly,
I'm trying. What's another example besides Mega Man that you can think
Castlevania.
of? No, I'm good at Castlevania. The Metroidvania ones I'm good at.
We've seen the footage. We know that's not true.
Which one are we referring to specifically?
Whichever one you streamed.
I streamed 2 though. I streamed Rondo of Blood, which is a classic Avania.
Yeah, the other one.
Symphony of the Night.
No, not Symphony of the Night.
Castlevania, Aria of Sorrow, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. How many times did you die in that?
Let's not overcomplicate it.
How many? No, you brought this up.
Yeah, fine.
You brought this... No, technically I brought this up, but I'm continuing it. How many times did I die? Did you die?
Lost count.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's funny because I actually tried it with the DS Castlevania games. Died way less in those. So that proves the DS ones were built way better than the, or at least were a lot more user-friendly than the Game Boy Advance ones were.
Nah, more likely that's just easier.
I wouldn't say so. No, some of those boss fights are really hard. Particularly Order of Ecclesia, that is a really hard one. If anything, I reckon I've died more on that than Castlevania Advance.
Oh. Oh, they just fall down.
Except that one.
And it, just jump on them and they'll float down. Reese will get that joke.
Is that an It reference?
Zero Lenny.
Oh, Zero Lenny.
In his IGN Dark Souls video, he was watching a bunch of the old IGN guides, like the video guides, and during the Moonlight Butterfly boss fight, he ended up saying, yeah, just wait for him and then he'll float down. Dark Souls 1. Did I say Dark Souls 1? Did I say a different one?
No, you said Dark Souls, yeah.
Yeah, I said Dark Souls. And yeah, after he said that, just like, the guys in the office were laughing at that one. I was just like, since then it's just kind of become a meme in the Dark Souls community.
Sorry, playing New Astro.
Oh yeah, he's trying to beat your time.
Yeah, he's got to beat 59 seconds.
He can do that.
It's the power up this time is remember the monkey with the symbols?
Yeah.
It's a speedrunning level around that. It's one of my favourite speedrunning levels so far.
Well, you know, it's considerate of them. It's considerate of them to make a level based around that new Stephen King movie.
I'm going to try and see that this weekend.
I have no idea what it's going to be like.
Apparently, it's a bit of a dark comedy.
Huh. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. You see someone called the Monkey, and it's one of those symbol monkeys. You know, it's like you're gonna expect Gore Fest.
No, it's also, but it is done by Osgood Perkins, who did Longlegs.
Oh.
So I have in terms of directing. So I have some expectation for it, if I'm honest.
I still find it funny that when, like, I was raving about Longlegs when I first saw it, and you were like kind of mixed, and now you're also raving about it.
Yeah, I think when I look back on it, I think actually, yeah, you know what, that thing did a lot right.
It is a really good movie.
Yeah, I do agree. I found it interesting that they kind of subtly conveyed that it was taking place in the 90s.
Yeah.
By the fact they had the portrait of Clinton in the back.
It's Order 1886 with werewolves. Oh!
Oh, it's Order 1886.
Wait, they're acknowledging that game? The PS4 launch title that you can beat in like 4 hours? Yeah, if not less.
Oh my god, no wonder I didn't recognise. I completely forgot about Order 1886. 43 seconds! I'm gonna have to beat this as soon as we're done.
Yeah, I mean, what's next? What characters are they gonna add in? Are they gonna add into that next?
One more character.
The main character from Suspect Lost Soul or something like that.
Well, it's interesting because so far we've had, of these the 4 that we just had in, we've had only one third-party character, I think. No, 2 third-party characters and 2 first-party characters. Because we had the main protagonist of Dark Cloud, and we've now just had Order 1886. And the third-party characters were Heihachi from Tekken, and
But the characters from Helldiver 2 count as third party.
no, because Sony owns a stake in Helldivers.
Ah.
So yeah, we've had the main character from Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Did you know they're making a movie based on that game now?
You can't even get a game out. What are you trying to get a movie out?
Good. I mean, of all the games as well, why that one? I played it with someone I was dating at the time in like a single day. I'm sorry, that game story is terrible.
It's the Crash Bandicoot syndrome. Missing one.
Ah, damn.
Sly, you've got to find one more clue.
I know I have to find one more, and I know exactly where it is because I remember. Because I now remember it's at the very start of the level. You have to turn backwards. Oh no, there it is. I'm getting confused with something else.
Get confused with a different game level.
Yeah.
You found it, Sly. That's the final clue to crack the code. Now find out both, and I'll give you the instructions to open it.
Yeah, just one question.
How?
How do I get out of here?
Oh, there's a thing there.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, I remember being stuck at that bit first time.
Well,
Press the circle to enter the
So I finished writing my Dynasty Warriors Origins review today.
oh, sweet. Have you sent it over yet? Or?
Not yet. I'll check over and do that tomorrow.
Because I was going to say, if I've missed it, it's
Yeah.
because I've been so caught up with getting the last questions done.
Yeah. I've gave it a 9.1 in the end.
That's a good score.
It's a really good game.
I would.
Sly, you found
Honest to God, if you're looking to get into Dynasty Warriors, I recommend it.
This page teaches old.
And of course, I've learned a lot more about the series through research. Like,
Press the triangle.
pretty much all the Dynasty Warriors games follow the same, tell the same story.
What is,
They're all
it's the Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Yeah,
isn't
all
it?
essentially adaptations of Romance of the Three Kingdoms. The one difference is that Origins only tells the first half.
So, do you reckon they're planning a follow-up game to do more of it with this?
Probably. I know they were originally they were working on Dynasty Warriors 10, but decided to do Origins instead to sort of reinvent the series, because a lot of fans were kind of talking about how the game was getting kind of stale, and apparently the open world of Dynasty Warriors 9 didn't work very well.
I think it's also the fact that people are getting kind of excited by the idea of like Hyrule Warriors and Fire Emblem Warriors and Persona 5 Strikers, that they were like, well, what are you going to do next with Dynasty Warriors? So
yeah, turns out they just start again. Death by Splatoon. Oh shit, you have one life left.
I do love the sound effects where you see do, 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 do.
There we go. Oh, another life. Shit.
I think do I ever mention the story of the worst spy in British history?
I don't think you have, no.
His name was Paul Bettany, no relation to the actor.
I do not know any actor named Bettany. You're good.
Is the actor who plays Vision in the MCU?
Oh, him.
Yeah. He's no relation to him. Anyway, he got drunk and tried to dodge a train ticket, and he yelled out when he was being chased, "You can't arrest me, I'm a spy." He later, and he got into prison because he later got caught trying to sell weapons to the KGB, and the KGB thought it was so lackluster it was an obvious setup, so they informed MI5 of his treachery.
How is it such an obvious such or like? Yes, I have these weapons to sell to you. Kurt, don't check those barcodes. I don't know.
No, it was probably even worse than that, considering they got him almost instantly.
Oh Jesus!
I know. Give me a second.
What did he go? Oh hi, here are your weapons. Yeah, sorry, it was sorry, it was a bitch to try and get that MI5 done. Let us just give out these things. Oh no!
There's I think he tried to pose as being like a double agent, and they thought he was trying to be a double agent, and they just informed him of his treachery. So I remember there was another good one they mentioned on this episode of QI that I found that out about.
Of course, it's QI.
It was
Every piece of information you get is from QI. You missed a stick back there. As well.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it. It's the main. Oh no, it isn't the main one. I thought the main one is there. Anyway, a group of a dozen German spies got in the Second World War got caught almost instantly in Scotland when they landed because they started driving on the wrong. They started driving on the wrong side of the road on bicycles, and then were caught with nothing but, and I'm not making this up, German sausages and Nivea hand cream.
So that's a fucking combination.
That's what Alan Davis said, actually, and apparently it's because I found out from that it's apparently Nivea's German.
Oh.
Didn't know that. And so the spy was asked. The main spy could speak a good bit of English. Was asked what the mission was, and he responded, "How many to find out how many soldiers there are, how the people are living, and all of the things."
I mean, I would think the sausages, and I would see the hand cream. I was just like, well, you know what? I'm not gonna ask any questions. You have sex however you want.
To be fair,
we take the hand cream and the schnitzel and bring it into the foreplay.
I love the fact we've actually spent a lot of time in Germany, and we have both the worst German accents.
Well, that's a terrible. I guess that one was a terrible one. I mean, it's comedic Nazi accent,
which is I love being in Germany half the time I'm there.
Oh, I mean, you say that we're going a day early, and you were complaining that you didn't want to spend time in Hamburg.
No, it's the thing about it is that Sunday is the day you really don't want to spend time in Germany.
Yeah, well, in all fairness, I said we're going back.
Yeah, all I can say is get everything at the train station, all that, because everywhere else will be shut down. The Germans take Sunday off very seriously, because first time we weren't aware of this. First time we went, First time I went there, I wasn't aware of this.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
And we were amazed to find out there was nothing open in Berlin.
Just nothing.
Yeah, no, we were all. That's also where I learned that Hamburg was way closer to Wacken than Berlin was. Because we were on a coach for it. 7 hours it took us.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, seriously, because then I realised Berlin's on completely the wrong side of Germany. So I could not be arsed going around the whole bloody level trying to find 2 more bottles.
Actually, it's just 1. I'm pretty sure.
I said 28 out of 30.
I thought it said 29. Give me a sec. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh yeah, it was 28.
Hey Sly, you can adjust the game camera using the right analog stick.
I know!
It's weird that this is something I kind of miss about PS2 games. The fact that they are just so not afraid to pretend that they are just not all afraid to pretend to just admit that they're video games.
Yes, I think you're right.
Like if you look like games nowadays, they're always like, no, we have to be movies. You have to seem realistic. Meanwhile, this game is just like press the circle button to fucking kill yourself or whatever it was.
All the funny things I think. The last game where I thought it's really proud to just be a video game was Astrobot.
Somehow I knew you were gonna say that one.
But the other one I thought came to my mind was one where they do it just like it's at. Well, they sort of make joke about tutorials in games. Is the Simpsons game?
Huh.
That one was better than people remember it. Though they had some interest because they had a
games are now all just immersion with realistic graphics. Yeah.
You say that, Reese, but what's our favourite game right now? It's Monster Hunter.
Still has kind of realistic graphics.
Yeah, I'm saying that's what's our favourite game right now. That's trying to go for that photo immersion. Which, incidentally, I'm not. having a go at that. I've been really enjoying my time with Monster Hunter Wilds, and I'm nowhere near as much into it.
I mean, the Yakuza series has really realistic graphics.
Yeah, no, I saw the render they did for Samoa Joe in the pirate one.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, they really did a great job capturing his likeness.
Yeah, the RGG engine, like, I don't know what the fuck they're using. It like some witchcraft or something that looks so seriously good.
Okay, here's one for you. Out of all the ones, do you think you're definitely of the opinion Infinite Wealth massively surpasses Like a Dragon?
Oh, definitely. Like it does. Like a Dragon already has an amazing combat system. Infinite Wealth improves it on every level. Monster Hunter really made the shift for realism with World on PS4. Before that, it was always a bit cartoony and comical. Okay. In all fairness, the only Monster Hunter game I had played before Rise was Generations on 3DS.
I will say, if you went into it expecting it to have the same gameplay structure of Rise, it's not really there. It's very it's quite a bit different.
Is it still like beginner friendly?
Yes, I would say so but it's a lot more of a story focus this time. So you're not going to get. It's not just pick a mission and you go out there. It's more pick a mission and then you set off into the world. So they definitely try to incorporate more of the open world aspect to it, rather than having those pinned off environments. And it's not just.
Well, I mean, that's what Rise had. I think World started that off.
Yeah, what?
If I could be wrong. I'm
no,
sure
no, you're correct. World. So it borrows more. It is the World's team, so it is more of their. So it's not surprising. It's more of their structure.
Yeah.
But I must be honest. I kind of think I prefer the Rise structure.
Gameplay structure is copy pasted from World. Right. Since Wild is basically World 2 with more open world mechanics. Okay. I
must be honest. I personally prefer the mechanics from Rise. The idea of Rise because it made getting multiplayer help a lot easier. I've noticed on this one, despite the fact multiplayer is open, I tend to be getting more. I actually people don't join in with me because they're like, well, we're too high a rank, so we have no reason to be doing this. So and also everyone's locked to one specific lobby.
I still haven't played it. Partly because I've been playing a lot of Yakuza, partly because I've heard the PC version of Wilds is kind of rough at the minute.
Yeah, it is a bit rough at the minute.
Yeah, so I'm gonna wait till like that's all patched and fixed.
Yeah, we're gonna mention that in
Whereas Rise brought back the classic formula for earlier games with Hunter rank quest. Oh, right, okay. That's interesting.
I like. I do like. That being said, despite my complaints there, I do really like it. But I'm well off getting. One of the other things as well is you don't necessarily get some parts of the armor don't unlock until you repeat monster fights. So I just did one of the Thunder Dragons recently. Like I think it's called Ra. It's called Ra something. Ra Desu, I think it's called.
The only monster I can really know off by heart is obviously Rathalos.
Yeah, you're apparently like 20 hours in before you get to him.
I mean, isn't that the case with most Monster Hunter games? It takes like a lot of hours before you get to the big boys.
Oh, so well, I've done it now.
Oh my god, it's really delayed tonight for you. Are you like... Did it not pause? Maybe check to see if it paused at all. Like, did it not or something? Because I commented before and my comments showed up pretty quickly.
It might be the internet connection on Reese's end.
Maybe.
How many bottles was I off?
24.
Jesus Christ, I'm bad at this. Mind you, I think this... No, Rathalos is usually in low rank in other games, but in Wilds it's a high rank exclusive.
Okay. I thought Rathalos will be higher because, well...
It's the flagship monster.
Yeah, it's a flagship. It's a more well-known one. Like, kind of like how in Dark Souls 3, the flagship boss pretty much is the Nameless King, and yet he's like an optional endgame boss.
Well, yeah, but again in in Elden Ring, the flagship boss is optional as well.
Yeah.
That's a thing I've realised. Does Bloodborne have a flagship boss?
Gammon, I'd probably say.
Probably is Gammon. I would say the only other one potentially is the Cleric Beast, but that's purely
Not really.
But I was going to say that's purely because you fight it first and it's the most memorable soundtrack.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not I never thought of Bloodborne having like a flagship, or at least the base game having a flagship boss. If we're talking DLC, obviously that's Lady Maria.
Oh yeah.
Like she is all over the place in the Old Hunters promotion.
Yeah, whereas like even though the boss most people remember from the DLC is Orphan of Kos.
No, I think most people do. No, most people are. A lot of the Souls community do like hold Lady Maria in high regards. Like people say either their favorite boss in Bloodborne is either her or Ludwig. And I'm one of them. My favorite's Ludwig.
It's weird because my favourite boss in Bloodborne is for both mechanics and backstory and design is Father Gascoigne.
Gascoigne's good. Yeah, I'd say in the base game, my favourite's either Gascoigne or Gammon.
Those rats got pegged.
I like.
So that being said, the I can't remember his name, but the boss at the end of Canehurst Manor was a really fun one as well.
Oh, this is not good.
Oh, these ones.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
What if I jumped into that?
Well, guys, we're gonna return to 2012 with PewDiePie's fucking boss.
Very unsanitary.
Only one way to find out.
Fight!
I've wondered how long it'd take you to do that.
Prince Philip on the roof. Prince Philip on the roof.
I think one of my favourite Prince Philip moments was
Yeah, I have to get another one down there. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, you can just get that one.
was when David Williams went to get his OBE, and he said his mum was there for it, and he said to her, "Are there any other nutters in your family?" Oh God, there was. I remember Jason Manford.
That's what to say.
He said he was at the Royal Variety when it was the year Diversity won Britain's Got Talent.
Oh yeah.
And Prince Philip was doing the line. He was like, "I've got the best person. I'm next to Diversity, and Prince Philip is coming along." And apparently, oh God, Philip said one of the worst things. He just said, "Are you all one family?" Oh no.
Oh no. Whenever I think of Prince Philip, or King Philip now.
Well, no, he's not. No, he's dead.
Oh no.
Charles is king.
Charles, that's right. Sorry. No, sorry, that was Charles. I'm thinking at the moment. Never mind.
No, Charles is the aloof one, not the racist one.
Ha!
Yeah, that's what
In all fairness, I don't really give a shit about British monarchs, so I can barely remember.
Elliot, congratulations. That's the most normal you will ever be.
Yeah. And I will now be hung for heresy against the crown.
I actually once. Do you know what's amazing? We once, we do that. I do that Good Vibes game thing with my mates from America. We played some games together.
Yeah.
We once was playing it, and the three of us in the chat were British, and it was during that what was meant to be the moment of silence for the Queen. So I said, "Well, me, John, and person who's in the group, name redacted because they don't like their previous name being spread."
What? Have they had a name change?
Yeah, they had a name change, so I don't want to dead name them. But I said we're all now traitors to the crown, and the individual went yay after a pause. It was.
I still can't believe that the announcement that the Queen died happened during your fucking Sonic Mania stream.
Well, I saw it was Sonic Origins, but I sort of. Because I knew she was on death's door at the time we were doing it, so I thought, is there a possibility she's going to die mid-stream?
Yeah, It's just funny, like, your stream is now a historic event.
Yeah, the BBC should play that instead of Hugh Edwards now. They have to blur him out of all the announcements now that we all know what he's like.
Oh god.
So we might as well. So they might as well use us.
Yeah, that would be awkward though. Just you and Ren with Sonic in the background. You've got the barrel. Or I'm not able to bring it with you.
It's a bit difficult to get it over there because of the bookcase. Oh shit. Yeah, well, oh no, hang on. No, this will help things because I can turn off the alarm system. Right, now, how do I get the barrel over here? Because there is a way of doing it. You have to do it to get past...
I hate my mind. I cannot think of barrels without, like, as I said, the old 2012 PewDiePie videos. Because PewDiePie started getting big back in high school, and so obviously, and I'm Gen Z, so obviously me and my friends are obsessed over his videos, his Amnesia videos for a good while. I imagine you were never really... Were you at all into his stuff?
I actually didn't know he existed till his appearance in South Park.
Really?
No, I'm not joking. I genuinely didn't know who he was.
Bloody hell.
I had to sort of learn up what he was, because it was a multi-part episode, that one. So I had to learn up who he was.
Because we, yeah, as I said, high school, Gen Z, we all loved his, we all loved his stuff. And like mostly just during his major horror loud scream era. Because you just found it funny. That's the kind of shit you like when you're like 15 years old, I guess.
I mean,
I didn't hear from him till we had the controversy. Oh yeah, we got into him like way before that.
I know about... The one thing I know about him as well is... He's often cited as the reason that Machinima closed. Like, no, that
really?
Yeah, because apparently after that thing happened...
I mean, his videos are kind of the reason the apocalypse happened.
Yeah.
Didn't really watch much YouTube growing up, only use it for that's fair. That's fair. I never really got into YouTube till like my second year of high school, when I think that's when I discovered the Annoying Orange, actually.
Oh god.
Yes, I am one of those kids. I did watch a lot of Annoying Orange.
No, I watched quite a bit of it as well.
Do you want to know something kind of funny?
What?
For a couple of months, I actually had a bit of a fear of the Annoying Orange.
Do you know what?
It is kind of for a reason. Basically, they did a parody of The Ring, where the orange turned everyone into onion rings. I had never seen or heard of The Ring by that point. So that was my first time sort of seeing something come out of the TV like that. And it legitimately fucking terrified me. So for like a couple of months, I legit was like afraid of him.
I like the idea. Joe, I like those, Elliot.
In all fairness as well, I freely admit, I love horror now. I was a massive fucking coward back then. It wasn't until I started watching gameplay of Alan Wake before I actually started to sort of grow a backbone.
What'd you say? Yeah. Well, Dark Shades could never save the day.
So sad,
but true.
But true.
Honestly, I'm glad we're doing this on Thursday now, because we're finally going to get pre Amigo streams again.
Woo! Yeah, yeah, I'm happy to be doing this. I've been saying for a while I kind of wanted to help out with the stream somehow. Like, I don't know, help out with capture cards and stuff like that. But yeah, I guess this is yeah,
one way of doing it.
Yeah, definitely. You plan on doing capture card streams at some point, actually?
Oh yeah, defo. It's more that the schedule at the minute is, we kind of have a schedule at the minute, so I don't really want to mess with it.
Yeah, it's this, then Split Fiction, then Liza P. Plus maybe the DLC, though we may take a break from Liza P to do Sly Cooper, then we'll do the DLC.
Plus, I don't really feel like setting up Switch games on live stream when Switch 2 is a few months out.
I mean, you can also use it for other,
yeah,
for like other consoles, not just Switch.
Yeah, Xbox would be a good one. There's a couple
Yeah.
of... I could finally actually stream Ori so we get the joke out of the way.
I mean, no, that didn't come. Yeah, that didn't come to PlayStation, did it? It only came to Switch.
Yeah, no, of all the... yeah, no, well, yes. I mean, I reckon...
Yeah, it's guaranteed to come on at some point if Xbox are bringing all their other IPs over.
Yeah, I don't know how much Xbox actually owns Ori. I know they own a chunk of it, but Moon Studios still owns a chunk of it, so presumably Moon Studios also has to agree to it.
That's a question. That's a question actually. If we ever got a third Ori game, would that be a timed exclusive, or would that go to other consoles day one?
I think now, given the popularity and how well it's sold on Switch, I think it would be day one.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even that long of an Xbox exclusive the first time around. I think it was like...
I thought it was like a year at least.
No, because it came out in February on Xbox, and it was on Switch in October. It's the first one took a lot longer.
Yeah, that's the one I was meaning. Like the first one, I knew that the second one came on the Switch pretty quickly.
The first one was about a year, yeah, because I remember Scott the Walls pointed out in his like one of those Switch years later. It was like a bit weird that we're seeing Ori in a indie direct when it's published by Xbox Game Studios. So we're seeing in like the publisher moment Xbox Game Studios.
Yeah.
But again, Moon Studios is an independent studio that work. Like they're not actually owned.
Wait, there's a light.
I know, I've seen it. I'm
So, destroy. I was gonna say destroy the alarm first, then come back for it.
Where is the alarm?
Up that.
Thank you. I'll be honest. I'll be honest though. There won't be a third Ori game.
Do you know?
No.
Was the second game pretty conclusive? I haven't played the second one.
The second one is very definitively the end of the story.
We could do a prequel.
And again, the whole story is told over those two games. We get Ori's origin in the first game, and we get his conclusion in the second.
Could do what? Not even of Ori. Like maybe his race. Like figure out what happened to them.
I think you would have to do if you were going to do a sequel, you'd have to go down that route.
Yeah.
Because, well, I don't want to spoil what happens in the second one, but it's genuinely one of the most touching moments in gaming. That finale.
I mean, you can say that with the intro to the first game. Like no dialogue, and yet the storytelling is on point.
Oh yeah, no, completely. The one thing is that the reason I would be a bit reluctant to stream is I'd have to stream the first one.
Well, and would that be bad?
The first one's fine, but I don't like the combat in the first one. The second one improves the combat so much. Have you played the second one yet?
No, I haven't never actually finished first.
Honestly, the second one they improved. Also, I will say as well, I think Ori 1 has one of the best soundtracks in gaming.
Oh yeah, the Ori soundtracks are great.
One of the things I find one of the things I also found amazing is when the Switch version came out, I was expecting, we'll get a frame rate drop because it's on the Switch. No, it runs at 60 FPS on Switch.
I mean, it's not a graphically intensive game in all fairness.
No, but the backgrounds are quite background. Apparently, I've got enough.
Circle to enter the vault code. This one was cake. Input 719.
There you go, Calvin. Type in cake.
Cake.
That's not how you spell cake. I think Bentley's dyslexic.
One of us!
Yay!
Interesting. Old Sally Cooper's fast getaway.
All he needs is an obsession with anime titties, and he'll fit right in.
I'll tell you what.
I have actually seen a poster for a new anime on Reddit today. I'm gonna see if I can find it again. It looks especially lecturish.
There's one coming out next season that I've been told is, and I saw a comment saying it's basically Mushoku Tensei if it didn't have the what is quote unquote weird stuff in it.
Oh.
I think considering the content of Mushoku Tensei, I wouldn't say weird stuff is a bit of an understatement.
Yeah.
Actually, that's another one. I mean, we could probably discuss it tomorrow when we do the anime we don't get the hype on. Mushoku Tensei probably is the most I'd probably say out of all.
It probably depends on if someone picks it. Because I'll tell you now, I haven't. I'm actually the person on the podcast who defends it the most. Oh yeah, Yandere Elf chased me. She chased me all the way from another world. There's a poster.
Oh yeah, no, it is gonna have an uncensored version.
Yeah, I mean, apparently the manga was a doujin before it became an official series, and judging from the poster, yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, I believe that. Oh.
Remember, you can always drive the
Oh, that's it.
while firing in another. To earn a treasure key, you'll need to collect all 40 chests. Do not let a crab take one into a tube.
There's one there. Yeah.
I've seen it.
Oh, the poor crabs. They're so cute.
I'll say the same thing I said to Ren when Spyro. It's got to be done. Oh, almost got it. No, no, you don't. Give me that back, you bastard. I've seen him.
That was a crab literally right next to you.
Oh, it goes through him.
No, I meant there was one right next to you. You just ignored it.
Oh shit, come back here.
Crab got stuck on the rock. No, don't go after the chest when there's one with the chest.
Get comfy, folks. This could be a while. I haven't got great 360 vision, alright?
Doesn't look like you have great 360 anything.
You know how... yeah, I don't have great depth perception, anything like that. Remember how many selfies I managed to get at me in an event in Birmingham without me realising? I think it was like 27 by the end. They got 14 last week when I was just standing around in that game shop.
They're still doing it?
They're still doing it.
That's great. Oh, I love that.
It's like, no, I'm the put upon one no matter what group I'm in.
Come on, you slimy bastards.
How many more have I got left? 8 more?
Yeah, 8 more.
No.
Oh, I don't.
We suddenly turned to Courage the Cowardly Dog. I love that show so much.
Congratulations!
The things I do for love.
I haven't actually watched. I'll be honest. I didn't watch that show while it was out. I only started getting appreciation for it afterwards. And that was the case with a lot of shows with me. Like despite it being on while I was younger, I didn't watch Avatar: Last Airbender until I was in my 20s.
Yeah, I took a while to get into Avatar.
Yeah, there were no fans that came out when you were like, what, 15?
Yeah, like that sort of thing.
You probably would have been like you probably would have been at the stage where you were like, oh, I'm too old for this shit. There's a hole.
Huh?
There's a hole right there. You were standing on the lid, right in front of you.
Oh yeah. Fire!
Timber!
Ow!
When you fired the animators.
The worst thing is, as soon as we shut down the street, it's going to come up with the alert saying, "Respeed your time."
Yeah.
I hate unexpected gifts.
Well, bloody hell, someone has bipolar.
Family and steal what's mine, you better expect company.
That's just me when I lived with Ren.
How sloppy of me not to.
There's also gonna be 3 streams from now with me involved.
We should have.
I hate unexpected guests.
By nearly 15 whole seconds.
How am I gonna find 15 seconds?
To gargantuan size.
I gotta rest. I love having Reese here, but I really hope it's not just him all these streams.
You are.
Oh,
We need to bribe Tom to come in somehow.
I'll sell him. I'll bribe him with Bocce the Rock merch.
Yeah. Me too. I think it's pretty obvious at this point that the people who watch our streams mostly come in for Ren.
Which is weird because we said at this one we do 5 o'clock would be the time that'd be better for people's schedules, but the half-thought one suggests otherwise.
Yeah, well, also because of train times for me.
Oh yeah.
But in Sly Cooper, we need to attract the furry audience. Yes, when's the next furry convention? We need to advertise.
Ah shit! Next.
Ew.
Oh yeah, I presented an award, the Children of Courage Awards,
Oh
the
yeah.
other day.
What awards did you present?
Best children's charity.
Ah. Did you wear your Pokemon suit?
Yes, I did.
Of course you did. I swear to God, you gotta be wearing that suit to my fucking wedding. You gotta be wearing it to my fucking funeral.
Just because I know it would piss you off, I would. But do you know what's amazing? It was like the weirdest thing was the theme of the evening was like Greatest Showman, because both the choir and like the interval act they got were doing Greatest Showman stuff.
Yeah, you mentioned that during our meeting yesterday.
And I was like, we're still not over that movie?
I think it's more the aesthetic, let's be honest. Like, it's... Also, isn't like The Greatest Showman like a stage play or something?
No, it's a movie first.
Oh, I thought, huh.
No, it's not like other movies turn musicals where it was a stage show first.
Because the movie has major, like, stage play vibes.
Yeah, no, it's kind of interesting because if you look at a lot of the times where they did turn stage play into a movie, they try very hard to make it seem like it's not a stage play.
Hugh Jackman, it was Hugh Jackman, so it was always popular. Yeah, let's be honest, anything Hugh Jackman is gonna get major attention.
Unless you're Dr. Cox in Scrubs. Yeah, but it's interesting because you look at, say, for example, the Les Mis adaptation. They really tried hard in that one to make it not look like a stage play.
Yeah.
Which also is weird because I actually don't like the Les Mis adaptation. Oh God!
I think a lot of people. I think it's a very mixed one.
Yeah, I mean it's probably one of the most mixed responses for a Best Picture nominee.
I mean, did you at least like Anne Hathaway's song?
No, I think she does it fine, but everyone says, "Oh, it's amazing she did it in one take." I think Linkara made a good point. Broadway stars do that on a nightly basis.
I guess a screen actor and screenplay actor, they bred different. They even play some from the main song in Deadpool Wolverine, so it's not dying anytime soon. Yeah, it's not, let's be honest. He's gonna be doing that shit till he's 90.
Raleigh's section of the Thievius Raccoonus held detailed instructions on how to perform my ancestor Ryoichi Cooper's Ninja Spire Jump, a technique he developed while sneaking into the thickly fortified castles of feudal Japan. Finding a
By the
way
way,
out
don't
from
worry,
his
I'm
boat,
just
little
patting
tricky
Ripley. I'm
begins
not like
the arrival of
stroking off
Inspector
Ren over here in the corner.
who, failing to find me, busted Raleigh and his crew.
I love the idea of all going here and go, yeah.
Shut up, Ren.
With the storm machine out of commission, boats found their way back onto the ocean, and the mystery of the Welsh Triangle faded from memory.
I mean, I have to get him watching
My gang
Vanguard
and I
somehow.
loafed around England for a while, enjoying the pleasant weather,
Ha!
and then headed back home, excited for our next heist.
Yeah, you're not gonna find good weather in Britain.
Liberty of pinning your mission map up on the wall. We're all set to go to Mesa City.
Oh damn, deal that in like an hour 10.
I'm a bit annoyed I didn't do it sooner.
It had been a while since I'd been back in the US. Next up, the notorious mugshot. Ruthless muscle of the Fiendish Five. What he lacked in brains, he definitely made up for in brawn. Turns out he wasn't always that way. He grew up as the run of the litter.
Funny.
A neighborhood weakling.
Nice,
The only
Elliot.
friends he could turn to were usually found on the big screen. It was there that he spotted his first gangster, and he knew instantly that that's what he wanted to be. He spent the rest
Oh
of
god,
his
he's those
life
people
working
who
hard to get there.
watched Tiger King and the message took from it was a tiger. It only cost probably $5,000.
With enough perspiration, he realized that dream.
No, he probably saw Dragon Ball once and thought, I want to be
Become a
Goku.
hard-boiled, street-brawling, tough-as-nails gangster, ensuring that he'd never be picked on or pushed around again.
Honey, are you shooting guns in your bedroom again?
No, Mom!
I keep telling you, there aren't ants in the attic, it's all in your head!
I've always wanted to go
Hello,
to a
Ripley.
thriving American boomtown.
God, it's weird seeing you with a shaved back.
Yeah, she is growing back though.
Yeah, no, it's
Like, it's a lot darker than it was before.
no. We had that with my cat once.
Yeah.
But it was not just her back; it was also the back of her head as well.
Oh god.
So she looked like you know those like masks on a bit of on a stick.
Yeah.
She looked like her head looked like that. I was just like, can we just keep shaving her there? Because it's funny.
It's funny for you. No, I'm not funny for the cat.
No, obviously.
When I go out with Ripley, I'm worried someone's gonna comment on her back.
This looks more like a ghost town.
Something's happened. Where is
All
it?
the clubs are being closed down.
What do you say we take
Don't know that song.
I miss all the
It's the
fun.
specials. It's the
I wanna
first
try
song you
to
hear
believe
in
I got
Shaun of the
the
Dead.
Molly section of
Oh!
Phileas Raccoonus.
It's been years since I've seen Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah. Do
Whenever I
you
watch the
follow
Cornetto
the
trilogy
instructions
movie, it's always been Hot Fuzz.
Safely upon diminutive points, leapeth lively and presseth the triggering device
We get
with
enough.
round
We get enough hot fuzz thing on the bingo card for the mine and rent streams.
So jump and hit the circle button to land on narrow spots.
That's a rough translation.
Hello, Rippers.
Staring outside.
Yeah, how do I get those bottles?
Yeah, just break down. Yeah. Like that!
That works too. Good girl.
She's getting a bit hyper.
Good girl.
She's having a little bit of the zoomies.
I've only seen World's End twice, and it didn't have the same impact as the other two films.
I do agree, but I'm someone who likes World's End. Like, I generally think World's End is a pretty alright movie.
Yeah, I agree. It's all right, but again, it's compared. It had to follow on from two.
Yeah,
masterpieces.
if you compare it to Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead, obviously the other two are winning. As a question, which of the two do you prefer?
See, I go back and forth all the time because on the one hand, I think Shaun of the Dead is really good, but I feel like Hot Fuzz has the more quotable lines.
Yeah, personally, I say Hot Fuzz. It's not really much of a contest for me. Hot Fuzz just has, in my opinion, it has the best jokes, some of the best characters. I don't know. I just really like Hot Fuzz a bit more. Shaun of the Dead's still a fantastic movie though.
Well, it's all part of the greater good.
Hot
The
Fuzz,
great-
hey,
Yeah,
hey, Reese got taste.
I think if push came to shove, I'd pick Hot Fuzz as well.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I feel like Hot Fuzz is the more well-rounded movie. Apparently, though,
I mean, Shaun of the Dead is one of the best zombie movies.
yeah,
But
apparently,
at the same time, Hot Fuzz is one of the best cop movies.
I think found Edgar Wright, though, he has not rested on his laurels.
Yeah.
Like, one of the things I found interesting is he didn't stay a comedy director. He really changed up genres and ideas.
Yeah.
Because, what was that? Did you see his Soho film? Where he got,
No, I haven't heard good things about it. That's like a horror, isn't it?
it's a sort of horror. It's not exactly a horror film, but it's very close. And get a really good menacing performance out of Matt Smith. You got Anya Taylor-Joy, aka the voice of Peach, in it.
I mean, in that case, it must definitely been a step up for Matt Smith. For Matt Smith, it must have been a step above his Morpheus performance.
Oh yeah.
Or Morbius, rather.
And his terrible performance as Skynet in Terminator Genesis.
What's with those flashing lights?
He was Skynet, really?
Yeah. It was one of those where you're like, hang on, that's Matt Smith. He wasn't advertised to be in this.
I'm gonna be honest, the only thing I've really seen him in is Doctor Who. I mean, personally, honestly, he's my favourite Doctor.
I'd still stand with David Tennant.
That's fair. I think David Tennant's like one of the fan favourite. I think it's either him or Matt Smith, people usually say.
For old school fans, they say Tom Baker.
Oh yeah, Tom Baker, I've heard a lot of people say he's my dad's favourite, for example.
They really struggled to get rid of him when there was in terms of the fact that they were like, well, what are we going to do? And then they got Peter Davidson, who
David Tennant's still my favourite new Doctor. That's fair. I did ever see why people really like David Tennant. I like silly characters, and I think that's kind of why Matt Smith kind of became my favourite.
Yeah, I actually quite like Matt Smith's era as the Doctor.
Yeah.
I think the thing that defined Matt Smith very well is he had great companions.
Oh yeah, like Amy Pond's still my favourite Doctor Who companion.
It's rather telling that the Ponds were the protagonists, the companions they picked for the crossover comic where they did Doctor Who crossover with Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh right.
So they picked Matt Smith's Doctor for that one.
You did too early.
And yet somehow, yes, I was about to say I thought I had done too early, but
who would you say is the best Tennant companion then?
Ooh, Donna Noble.
I go Rose. I felt her and the Doctor had the best chemistry.
Yeah, I don't really like Rose Tyler.
Really?
I find her a bit of a selfish prick.
I like her. Donna Noble, so Reese is the same.
Yeah, no, and I've definitely not bribed Reese to agree with me on this one.
I don't believe you. I think with Rose, in all fairness, it's nostalgia heavily because Rose the Ninth was also really good. Again, I think it's just because when I first started getting into Doctor Who, Rose was the companion. I mean, she was the first companion of the new series, so understandably so.
Oh shit! I didn't think I was that close to it.
Same.
It's it is one. Yeah, if you ever get a chance to, I would recommend reading the Doctor Who and Star Trek Next Generation crossover comic.
I know nothing about Star Trek, so I don't think that I'll really get much from that. And for being entirely honest, I don't really care that much about checking out Star Trek, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I know people say it's really good and I really should, but it's another one of those cases of too many episodes, and
it has got a bit of Naruto syndrome going on.
Yeah.
Although that being said, it was not really until Next Generation they really had an ongoing canon.
Yeah, I've heard people say Next Generation is the best one.
What was it again?
You're pressing the wrong button.
Circle.
Yeah, that's why you were just pressing the wrong button the entire time.
Yeah, I completely forgot.
Bloody hell, we've been... No, you can't make the argument of, it's been a while since I played this game. We've literally been playing it for an hour.
No, I have this issue where I occasionally mix up my left and right sometimes, and I've done things like, no, I've mixed up my left and right again.
I think overall Deep Space Nine was better, but Next Generation had the best single episodes. That's fair.
Deep Space Nine does have one of my favourite episodes where there's a conversation between one of the main villains and the captain of that one, and he basically the villain they basically go through with both of their backstories, and the villain spends most of it trying to justify why he's not a bad guy, even though he clearly is, and he basically by the end of it basically says the quiet part loud.
Also, the reason why I don't think I'll ever get into Star Trek is just because
Guldak, yeah.
Yeah. Also, the reason I don't think I'll get into Star Trek is because I freely admit I am terrible when it comes to watching series. Like, I don't watch an episode of something for a week and then I just abandon it.
Yeah.
Like, completely unconsciously as well.
Incidentally,
I've been trying to watch both Buffy and Vikings, and I've just been on Buffy for like the last while. I completely abandoned Vikings.
Smart choice.
I really like Vikings as well.
I know, but if you're going to abandon one of those, I would definitely pick abandon Vikings over Buffy. Don't know why. I really like Buffy.
Buffy is really good in all fairness. I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
I will say though, I freely admit it's hard to go back. I mean, considering what we now know with the working conditions Joss Whedon put people under, it does make going back to Buffy a bit more difficult for me now, but not impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, what's okay? So here's
I'm only on season 3 of it at the minute. So like a lot of shit, basically just a lot of it. Yeah, I watched Buffy a lot growing up. I never rewatched the original film that came out. I didn't know there was a film.
Yeah, it was a film first, and then they rebooted it for the TV series.
Before the TV show. The film was really bad.
Yeah, the film's pretty bad.
Oh god, how did it become a TV series if the film was that bad?
Well, because Whedon said, "I think there's something in this. Let's try again."
Huh.
And
I'm guessing Sarah Michelle Gellar was not in the film.
No, different actress.
Yeah, I thought so.
I mean, Sarah Michelle Gellar, she's kind of disappeared off the face of the earth.
I mean, they have announced they're doing a new Slayer thing. Like, they're doing sort of a continuation of Buffy, but focusing on different Slayers. And Michelle Gellar is a whole new cast for TV show too, which have... Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar has completely given her blessing and said she's excited for it. So she's still around, just not really doing much. I think, in all fairness, that was kind of the case with a lot of actors when the series they're known for kind of ends.
But she did have a few jobs afterwards. Like, she was Daphne in those live-action Scooby-Doo
That was
films.
the first thing I knew her from, if I'm being honest.
She's in one of the worst films I've ever seen in my life.
Which one's that?
Southland Tales. She plays a porn star that runs her own sort of loose women style talk show in it, and then
fuck me.
and then is using The Rock as a method to cause a revolution by a group of neo-Marxists.
What the fuck?
This is how mad that movie is.
It's kind of that. It's kind of. I just kind of think of that one clip from TV Bo where it just goes, "I'm not making this up. This is an actual show."
Yeah, no, you could do that. Do you know what's amazing? You could take almost any aspect of Southland Tales and use that clip, and it would work every time. Murray's Big Gamble. It's that's a particularly bad Al Murray joke.
Okay, so what do I
Oh, this is you have to protect Murray. Okay, yeah, I know this one. These ones are alright. She's also in Star Wars Rebels with her husband, Freddie Prinze Jr.
I forgot they got married. Escort missions, I remember these now. Okay.
Good to know Murray is the Ashley Johnson of the Sly games.
Incidentally, Elliot, just to check.
It's about as incompetent as Ashley Johnson.
Just to check something,
No,
Elliot.
wait, the last name's not Johnson, is it? In Resident Evil.
No, Graham.
Graham, that's right, yeah.
I'm glad I didn't do
He played Fred in a live-action Scooby-Doo. Oh! Oh, I didn't know they actually got married. That's cool.
Yeah, no, they, yeah, I forgot they got married.
Anyway, what was the thing you were
you watched, just to check, you watched Free Ren in the sub, didn't you?
Yes.
Good, because there's one question tomorrow that relates to dialogue in the show, so I made sure to go back and watch it in both, and I picked the sub dialogue.
I will admit, I have been do really love that we're doing the Anime Mastermind episode just because it gave me an excuse to rewatch Free Run.
It gave me an excuse to rewatch it because again, I wanted to try and get my answers
Yeah.
right.
Holy shit, it's still as amazing as ever. Like, every episode, it just puts a massive fucking smile on my face.
It does remind me. I think one of my favourite episodes is the one at the manor, which involved the dance sequence, just because it's...
Oh, that bit, yeah.
Yeah, not just because of the dance, it's also the fact that it's one of Stark's finest character developments.
Yeah. I say his best character development is the episode where they went back to the village that kept the sacred sword, and when we learn more about Stark's brother.
Oh yeah, that one's good as well. Well, the one I'm on about does kind of follow on a bit from
that one where he pretended to be the noble son. Like, oh shit! Again, I stand by.
I thought I had it there.
Yeah, I still stand by. It's like the best anime I've ever seen. Like, no criticism with it at all. I think it's fantastic.
Has it taken over Seraph at the end as your favourite anime?
Absolutely.
Wow.
I said that when the series then went live during the best of winter last year. It had taken its place.
And we all said it when so
like I said it this way. I compared it to. I said it this way. I've been emotional before at anime endings. I've never been. It was the first time I've been emotional about an anime ending. I wanted more of it.
I'll say as well, the only other time I sort of did that to avoid spoilers is with how I did the Hunter questions.
Right.
Because I'm going to explain this to I explained to Ren earlier. Bar one question, all of them relate to the first 3 arcs.
Right. Because the only I was reading the Hunter Hunter manga for a while. The one I got up to was just after the Heaven's Arena arc, which I believe was the second where Gon and Hisoka fought for the first time.
Yeah, that's the second arc.
Yeah, I thought so.
So my questions go up to the York New City arc.
Ah, okay. Again, thanks for agreeing to do metaphor questions as well, because I would not have had time to play through High Fight Rush.
Yeah, all I can say is I think I'm going to do terrible on them because I
don't think so. I didn't make them too difficult.
I think I'm definitely a little more confident on the Mission Yozakura family questions.
I feel sorry for Ren because that's the one one of the ones he didn't finish.
Well, he doesn't have to answer them. I only has to answer them.
Yeah, he still has to make the questions.
God, no.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure you'll do all right with the metaphor questions. Pretty much all of them have just come from memory, pretty much.
Yeah, no, I probably won't have any Mission Yozakura family questions because Ren won't have remembered to do it.
Don't hit the poison barrel.
I was trying not to.
You were directly in front of. You were directly over and over it. And I'm not spoiling what questions I saw.
Let's go, Sly.
Yeah, obviously I don't want you to.
I will say I had to change one of them for the Resident Evil 4 one. One of them did get rejected.
Oh, okay. Yeah, in all fairness, I did also reject one of yours. Specifically because it required outside knowledge of the game.
My one, apparently, it was a bit too vague. It was a bit too vague, and it could have been confused for something else.
Right. Okay.
It was basically how many small keys are there in the game?
Oh yeah, I would not have known that at all.
The answer was 12.
I thought that would have been in the 20s.
No, 16. Sorry, 16.
Yeah, I thought that would have been in the 20s. That's what I thought.
16 in total. But
yeah, I am gonna say now. Most of my points are going to come from the free run questions. I'm expecting them to do terribly at Resident Evil 4.
I will say, because I know you really like free run, I have tried to make a couple of them quite challenging.
I'm dead.
Not too challenging.
I felt that the question was too difficult. Yeah, that's fair.
By the way, Ren also agreed that the question that you rejected for his one should have been rejected.
Yeah. Because again, it requires it requires like outside knowledge rather than stuff you can just learn through the game.
Which is funny because in the actual
Like all my ones are stuff that you can learn. Yeah. You just figure out as you play on.
It's funny because in the actual Mastermind, you do get quite a few questions like that.
Yeah, but also the question you put up had to do with Cowboy Bebop as well.
Yeah.
Which Ren has not seen.
And then I tried to alter it to be about the actual actor in question. But even he actually didn't know who Steve Bloom was.
Yeah. Like, he has a life. He doesn't know anything of... He doesn't know as much as we would.
Joe, it's amazing. He's actually the voice of Wolverine again.
Huh.
Yeah, because in
the Insomniac one,
yeah,
like the upcoming one.
No, in Marvel Rivals.
Oh, okay.
He's the voice of Wolverine.
Do you think they'll bring him back for Insomniac? The Insomniac one, that would be cool.
I've got to imagine they're in talks with him.
Like, who plays Spider-Man in Marvel Rivals? Actually,
it's Yuri Lowenthal.
Oh, they brought him back.
Yeah, they did bring him back.
Oh yeah, in that case, I'm certain he's going to be playing Wolverine in the Insomniac game then.
I agree, and I would love it because it is one of his best roles.
Mm. Oh, it will also be funny though if they just brought back Hugh Jackman again. He really will be doing that shit until he's 90 then.
Till you're 90.
I'm halfway there.
I'm halfway there. The voice cast around Rivals has been great. That's cool.
I'm amazed though. There's actually a picture of there's actually a YouTube short of the guy who plays Jeff reacting to the Jeff trailer when it's happening at D23.
Nice.
Oh no.
There we go.
It's got to be over there.
Really close.
No one.
Oh damn.
No one do anything with that.
Yeah, I saw the light on the building and I thought, he's there. I see that fucker right there. There we go.
Oh, that took longer than it should have. I apologise.
I take back what I said. Ashley Graham is better than you.
Yeah, at least you get some.
At least you can hide in a locker.
I will say, it was actually kind of cool doing research for that one because I forgot.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun replaying it. Like, and I did not realize and somehow I still retained most of my skill from it. Like, I beat the Salazar fight on my second time. The elevator level bit was still a fucking nightmare though.
Good. Oh damn! I didn't do any questions around that one.
Oh, didn't you?
No.
In all fairness, the elevator. What would you have done? How many of the red cape guys were there? Like, yeah, I don't think.
No, that question would have got rejected.
Yeah.
No one knows that.
I do too. But yeah, I imagine picking questions for Resident Evil 4 wasn't easy.
Especially, some of them do relate to what the changes from the original to the remake were, but they are. But I do spell out what you're looking for. So
and I do know what at least 3. I do know actually, you're wrong there, Reese. Again, it's 2. I do know that some of the changes, like they expanded on Luis's character. They don't make as many of the misogynist
What's going on down there?
quotes. Ashley is a lot more competent and less annoying, but it's like small stuff.
Is there a key in it for the winner?
Yeah.
Oh, the racing game.
It's all you, man.
This is another thing I miss about. One was content.
Go get 'em.
I'm on it.
Hey, CKK71.
There's good music in it.
Yeah.
What the?
Control stick.
Can we rewind it? So
Yes, you can. I'll give. Or restart the race. Just say restart the race.
Hey, Amy.
Hey, Amy, what's up?
That's really confusing because I'm so used to with kart races.
Yeah. This is another thing I miss about PS2 games, though. Multiple mini games. Like nowadays, you don't get even in platforms, you don't get mini games nearly as often.
Like, you don't really get them in, say, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Hell, even in Astro Bot, you don't get any. Like, how cool would it have been to get? Oh, actually, that's a fun idea. That's a fun idea. Astro Kart.
Oh yes. Elliot.
Oh god, it is one of those games where it is. Unfortunately, I have been restricting it. Don't worry.
How do you reckon I'm streaming it?
Nice work, book day costume cow. I didn't know they were dressed for someone. And someone from the Bible counts.
Oh, funny. I look like Jesus thing again.
If anything, currently I look more like Jesus, I would say. Well, no, actually, I don't have the beard.
He doesn't look a thing like Jesus.
But he's like a gentleman, like you imagined when you were young.
If you played Rock Band 1 and Guitar Hero 3 at the time, you were playing that song a lot.
Oh, I was playing that song a lot. What happened to Split Game? It hasn't downloaded.
It didn't download until it only became available to purchase at 4 p.m.
Which is annoying, so we're doing this.
And then we're going to do Split Fiction after it. So this will only take us a couple of weeks to finish it.
Yeah, I mean, we're already on World 2 of 5. It depends on how many failures like the bloody Murray level.
Sod it, we'll restart the race. There's no way I'm winning this.
Yeah, this is a tough one. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. No one's at Yeah, it's been over like a year since I think it was Calvin when he got dementia.
Why is it I think this is Tom on an alt account?
Nah, I don't think. Does Tom joke about your dementia?
Not different Tom.
Oh, right.
But
whenever I think Tom, I think of Ren's friend.
Yeah, no, because he's the one who shows up the most.
Yeah.
Get out of the way.
But yeah, Astro Kart, that would be like a really cool thing. Cal got dementia when he left the womb.
I've had a dentist appointment today. Be nice.
Oh, you've had a dentist appointment? How'd that go? Will you guys do Red Dead Redemption 2? Red Dead Redemption 2? We could do. I mean, that might be a fun one.
Maybe.
Not Tom Bombadil from the Lord of the Rings.
No, it went okay. I feel like
it's a reach on the burner account. No. The spoilers is Ren on a burner account.
No, that would require him watching us. He's got better things to do in his time. But no, it went alright. I have a little bit of gum disease, minor gum disease in my bottom right, but I'm going to a hygienist next week to get it sorted.
Ah, okay.
It's one of those things like it's the exact same. I struggle to get those back teeth sorted because I've got terrible gag reflex.
In my case, I do have to see a hygienist, but it's because I have a wisdom tooth that's all growing like from the back, like to the sides, and it's pushing against my other teeth. So, and that's a bit of a bitch to get out. I'm just a guy who watches Remnant streams and the funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Remnant. That's a fun one. I haven't heard that one in a while.
What about okay?
Do you reckon when you have your dentures fitted?
It's hereditary, unfortunately. Me and Dev both got to go. Yeah, no, it is. I've got the bucking teeth, and one of the things that they've said is an issue with us is our teeth kind of overlap in a weird way, so food gets stuck in there a lot.
Meanwhile, I'm a bit like my dad, where I tend to sort of grind my teeth a lot, very unconsciously, which I am very much aware you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, according to one of my ex-girlfriends, apparently I do that in my sleep.
Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people do. I'm not sure if it's in my sleep or I'm not sure if for me it's in my sleep or not. But I do it a lot when I'm anxious.
Russell Howard admitted he scratches his arse in his sleep.
Yeah, I've seen that. No, he doesn't scratch his arse, he fingers himself.
Yeah, that's a hell of a thing to see on camera.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do that when I'm concentrating. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Yeah, like.
So that's why
I found I do that when I'm playing racing games. Funnily enough. like I'm like really focused just by myself, grinding my teeth, and when I realise I'm doing it, I'm just like, fuck's sake, not again.
I like the idea that I'd love to see you now playing Forza Horizon 5.
Oh, please don't. You'll hear like my, you'll just hear like rusted metal coming from my teeth. My phone has a history of soft tooth, so I have to be careful not to be feel it's too hard to chewy. That's fair. Yeah. Never heard of that soft tooth, honestly. So I guess no chewing gum then or anything like that.
You know, but one of the things he recommended for me, Dennis, was apparently you can buy like these water guns for your teeth, for like the back teeth.
Huh.
So,
oh yeah, I know the ones, like the ones that hygienists use.
Yeah, apparently you can buy like personal ones of those.
Ah, I didn't know that.
So I might buy one of those. I'm gonna wait until after I have my hygienist appointment next week.
Do you not end up gagging when you let the water cannon goes in?
Terrible.
I mean, like when they use a water cannon on you.
No, it's because at that point you have no choice but to really proper suppress it. The trick is move your tongue to as low in your mouth as you can.
Yeah, that's what I do when I have the hygienist. I have an appointment next month actually, I think.
Yeah, but I have got one next week because I thought I'd rather get this sorted sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I do. Funnily enough, the last time I had a dentist appointment was the day before we saw Arch Enemy.
I love the idea of you have been bandaged up for Arch Enemy. This is war eternal.
Yeah, just see me in a mouth right, just singing. I was screaming, but the teeth hurt so much.
They had to break you.
Can't thank you.
Oh god, this is please.
This is so. Oh my god, it really is.
Yeah, do you know what's amazing? Do you know what I mean? The total cost for me today was £69, and I really resisted not saying to the receptionist, "Nice." It was
both the dentist checkup and the hygienist cost me like over 100. It is mad. Because I'm pretty sure the waiting list on the dentist were, at least when I was looking, were really high, so we had to go private. At least for the NHS ones.
Yeah, there's no NHS clinic in Chester, so I have to go private.
There is near where I live, but again, the waiting lines are just are really long. So.
Hey, you vote Conservative. This is what you get. I'm technically off the clock, so I'm allowed to make political jokes.
Yep. Didn't you vote Conservatives?
No.
I'm not Labour. Yeah, sorry.
I'm a Labour voter.
I got the two mixed up.
Way to fucking mix those up.
In all fairness, I don't vote Conservatives. In all fairness.
No, I'll take all the old dementia jokes but don't imply I vote Conservative. Christ Almighty.
You have to go private too. Yeah. Look, you need to understand. I'm not very politically aware. I get my words mixed up a lot.
I love the. That's going to be an amazing excuse to get a serve you in life. But I love the idea.
That's okay. I'm autistic. They'll let me. I'm autistic. They'll let me off nice.
Fuck off.
PMP.
Fuck off. Oh, not this section.
Oh, no, I like these sections. They're fun.
I know I like them, but I'm going to die a lot here.
Yeah. Thought you took a wrong turn somewhere back in Paris.
The only one making wrong turns.
Yeah, he's a worshipper of Lord Buckethead, aren't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the
Looney Party. Do you know what's amazing? He made a guest appearance on John Oliver's program.
Oh right.
So they said, so he's actually said we actually flew him out here. Yes, we could have got one of our staff members to just dress up like him, but we didn't. And we spent thousands of pounds to fly him out to America. Rejoice, Britain! This is your new Brexit negotiator!
You missed it. You didn't actually destroy the safe.
I know I didn't destroy the safe. I'm trying not to get shot. Insert your NRA joke here.
I was going to say insert your Andrew Wakefield joke.
Ha! Yeah, you're doing your research on that for a future PDSG.
Yeah, I'm not in major research mode at the minute. Like, I have I kind of put the the Doctor Who. I was reading the Doctor Who Fooled the World. I can't put that on hold for a bit because that book is heavily. It's just on Wakefield rather than like the Scare as a whole, and I want to do a bit more research on that before.
Oh yeah, of course. No,
but so far, most of my research has just been a H-Bomber Guys video, if I'm honest.
I love the fact the end of that is basically one of your favourite songs.
Yeah.
Love that. But Dr. Hugh Fudenberg. Ooh wah!
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god! Again, I cannot wait to see them in October. It's gonna be so sick.
Speaking of which, I'm glad it's not May now because I've now got the option to go to Holland in May with my mates.
Yay! Obviously the thing that upsets me a little bit is that they're not going to be. Is obviously they're not going to be at Wacken.
Yeah,
because that would have been best case scenario.
I think they would have announced it by now.
I mean, they've already announced the Europe tour dates, and it would have been in there. And they start the European tour starts in September.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, last time I talked about briefly that I was going to be starting up the building the Wacken playlist soon enough.
Yeah.
I didn't explain myself very well that one, so I'm going to expand it this time. Basically, the rule as I said last time, I added a rule where if a band was in 2 playlists in a row, they take a break for this year. They're allowed in the one next year, but for this one they're on break. There is an exception, however, and that is obviously they're playing this year at Wacken.
Okay.
So for example, Windrose would have taken a break this year because they had 3 songs last year, and the year before they had Diggy Diggy Hole. But they're playing this year, so I'm giving them the free pass. So I'll have to be in the playlist.
That's, I think, a fair rule.
Yeah, it's just stop. And I do actually have the list of bands that will be exempt from this year. And trust me, some of these will hurt me as well. So the bands that aren't going to be in this year are Ailstorm,
Electric Callboy, presumably.
No, that aren't going to be in this year. Electric Callboy won in either of the other years.
Wow, we've missed a trick there.
Yeah, in all fairness, I never really started listening to them till I think late last year.
I love their new song.
Yeah, that will definitely be allowed in this time. So anyway, it's in alphabetical order. They are Ailstorm, Arch Enemy, Avantasia, Beast in Black, Blind Guardian, Brand of Sacrifice, Dragon Force, Fire Schwans, Hammerfall, In Extremo, Judas Priest, Little V Mills, Nightwish, Powerwolf, Primal Fear, Skindred, and Tenacious D.
I would say with a couple of those, I wouldn't roll them out being announced for Wacken.
Yeah, obviously I'll add them back. I'll say they'll allow back in if they're announced for Wacken, but for the time being.
Yeah, obviously.
And obviously the one except.
That's fine, Amy.
Fine. You don't have to say. You don't have to like. Oh, Reese goes silence for like minutes on end. You don't have to like apologize for not interacting. Yeah, but obviously the one exception that is allowed in every year is Ufnak Wacken by Uncle Tom. That is the Wacken theme. We need that in every playlist.
Well, it's what's known as a Wacken hymn. They had a few of those.
Yeah, though, strangely enough, Skyline has actually done quite a lot of songs about Wacken.
Yeah.
They have 30 Years Ago, WOA. I'm pretty sure their first album actually has a song that the end song is basically saying, Wacken is over, everybody, good night. Like sort of the song to end the festival. Yeah, they did a song which I find funny.
Because Somewhere Sally did one called It's After Dark, which was the end festival song.
Yeah.
I know that he also goes up when you count the song they did with Doro for We Are the Metalheads. Still one of my favourite. I think that might be one of my all-time favourite songs.
All right.
If you want to, it's a really good song called We Are the Metalheads by Doro, and Skyline do the are on that as a feature.
That's cool.
I'm gonna hunt you down, Cooper. You can't run.
I didn't actually realise that they were from Denmark for several years.
Currently shopping at Tesco, give me a break. No, you have to be commenting all the bloody time.
Well, Reese,
you have a bloody job to do. I don't care if you need to get your...
Oh, come on, Elliot. Every little helps. Complete 2 to tango without taking damage or falling.
Hey, sick.
So I actually did get a trophy this stream.
Nice.
What? Bow wow.
Wow, wow. Bam, dam, 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 bam. Wow, wow. Dam, 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 dam. Don't get complain about that. That's one of the good Bon Jovi songs you like.
Which one?
It's My Life.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
I remember in high school, that was like my favorite Bon Jovi song.
I
think now my favorite is Shot Through the Heart.
No, my favorite Bon Jovi song is Runaway.
That's fair.
But yeah, You Give Love a Bad Name is a good song. It's why that particular song, the particular song annoys me, because they can write good music, and yet this song they're most famous for is their worst song.
You're the only one who thinks that.
Yeah, but I'm correct. The other one that everyone hates me, the fact I don't like it, is Wonderwall by Oasis.
That song, I think people have become a lot more mixed on as time's gone on. I still like it, but that is literally just because I grew up with Oasis.
There's a really good comedic show. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on stream. Apologies if I have. But it's done by the comedian Mitch Benn, and he's a really big Beatles fan.
Alright.
So he did a show called The 37th Beatle. So the idea is that there's been so many people... I'll read that one out, but I'll explain it.
Well, excuse me for having to do the weekly shopping during stream times. Yes, excuse you.
Well, every little helps.
No, I'm just stood there singing It's My Life. Oh, good God, Ren did that yesterday. He started randomly singing Sugar We're Going Down Swinging. And I just started singing that for like the first time in like a decade.
Yeah, I've got a bit on that. There was a bit about that on a QI episode, but I'll come back to it in a minute. Basically, he did a thing where he said, so many people have been called the 5th Beatle, that by the extension I'm probably the 37th Beatle. So he did he used this as basically a list of like, what is the order of Beatledom. And one of the things he did is say, he goes to bits where he says...
Goes with the clean... Yeah. With the cooking and cleaning, that is my life.
Like one of the things he does in it is he actually writes some comedy songs around the Beatles. So like he did a song about Beatles biopics, and so there's a bit where he mentions Eric Clapton technically does perform on a Beatles song. He does a bit of the guitar bits on While My Guitar Gently Weeps. I think Eric was so pleased with the gig that he immediately showed his gratitude by running off with George's wife. Something in the way she moves, out of me housing in with Eric.
I mean, while we're talking about songs, like popular songs that we're not a big fan of, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not that massive on Beast in Black's One Night in Tokyo.
I quite like that one.
It just bores me a little bit. It just bores me a little bit, and it's like really feels like just sort of a disco track.
When I was doing Gran Turismo, and they did the Tokyo Runway, that was a song I played a lot when I was on that one, because the soundtrack in Gran Turismo is so boring.
But I mean, I also just think like the I think that album has so many other like really big bangers.
Like Moonlight Rendezvous on that album.
Moonlight Rendezvous is fantastic. Blade Runner, Belladonna. There are a ton of really amazing songs in that album, and I just think One Night in Tokyo is just kind of one of the boring ones, if I'm honest.
And it's funny because my favourite song in that album, but it's weird because Beast in Black wrote their best song a year later with Power of the Beast.
That's your favourite song by them?
Yeah, that's their best song.
I'm not sure what... I don't think I would pick that one. I'm not sure what my favourite one is.
I think the only other one would be that you could...
I mean, there's so many ones I love by them. Blind and Frozen, Die by the Blade...
Sweet True Lies?
Sweet True Lies is an absolute banger. I forgive that that 3 out of the 4 lines in that chorus ends with lies.
Baby, baby, tell me more of your lies.
There's also their song Beast in Black, Zod the Immortal. Again, Belladonna, that's another one I really love.
Oh yeah, the original point I was going to make was the fact that he basically mentioned it. Oasis banged on about the Beatles for ages, but they never got why the Beatles were so good, in his opinion, which is basically the idea of you never knew what they were going to do next. I don't think there's a band now that really does do that whole thing of you never know what they're going to do next idea.
Yeah,
like
kind of.
You now really have to kind of pigeonhole yourself to be successful.
I think there are some that maybe you can think, what are they going to do next? You have no idea. Like one that comes to mind being Sleep Token.
Oh yeah, Sleep Token.
Like you hear Take Me Back to Eden and that other stuff, and you just think, okay, yeah, I have no idea what this band's doing.
Yeah, what are they going? Sleep Token probably is the closest we're going to get, because they really are kind of a what are they going to do next type band. I mean, I'm really happy for them. They got the download headline spot, because they do thoroughly deserve it, and I do like the fact. Joe's amazing. I got my mum for a holiday reading. I bought her Brian Johnson's biography, the singer from AC/DC.
Right.
And one of the things that's mentioned in it is their famous performance at the Reading Festival. And Mum went through the head, because my mum was at that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was in 1976, and so this is the AC/DC weren't even close to the headlining spot, because they were quite big in Australia, but they hadn't quite made it over here yet. And apparently they stole the show. And the funny thing is, Mum mentioned what the headliners were. I've never heard of any of these bands.
Really?
So it's very clear that festivals will often just get these like flash and I don't say Sleep Token is like this.
Sleep and the Token.
Yeah, but I'm not saying Sleep Token's like this, but it is rather interesting how many times festivals will book like these flash in the pan bands, thinking that it's going to be the thing that attracts audiences, and then years later, no one knows who they are.
That's kind of the case with a lot of things, though. Like, there are very few bands who are seen as timeless.
Okay, here's a point.
Like, I remember watching a Top of the Pops video with my folks a while ago, and this is from like the 80s. I recognized so few of the acts. There were the obvious ones I did recognize. Like, I recognized Wasp. I recognized I think Maiden was on Token in the Sleep. I think Maiden wasn't on there. Obviously Michael Jackson was on there, but most of the stuff I never even heard of.
Maiden did have an appearance on Top of the Pops though.
They did, not in the one I was watching.
That was the miming days, and they wouldn't accommodate them on not miming, so they took the piss out of it and just
I remember that.
Swapped instruments.
I remember that one. They were just acting like complete idiots the entire time.
Yeah, because basically anyone who actually genuinely could play their instruments hated going on Top of the Pops.
Yeah.
One of the things my mum sort of clued me into, she's now watched as well the Milli Vanilli biopic.
I'm probably going to sound like an idiot for asking this. Who?
No, don't worry. They really weren't that big over here. Basically, they were the biggest. They were in America. They were probably the biggest miming scandal ever. Like, they completely lied about the fact they weren't actually singing the songs. They actually got session people in. And what's funny is, this was not unusual. Like, a lot of those Eurodance hits, the people in the video were not the actual singers. So, for example, you know that song, "This is the Rhythm of the Night"?
Yeah.
That, if you actually watch the video, the woman in that video is not singing it.
Oh.
It's often because, and it was often because the women weren't attractive enough to be in the videos. Also, if you ever watch the video for, if you ever watch any of the videos for Funky Town by Lip Sync, no, they never get the actual band lip sync in the videos.
That's just insane.
Well, it's kind of funny because one of the Weather Girls did a lot of sessions where she would do that. Would basically create these be the singer for these phantom bands.
Obviously there are some videos where the band doesn't show up in the videos,
But in this
just sort of to tell a story with the song.
Yeah, but in this case, they pretended these people were the band.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah, this happened, and this goes back to
glitch.
Yeah, sorry. This goes back to the 70s. there was a guy who's basically, I learned this from Tom and Shaz video. He's like a 5-time one-hit wonderland because he was just he was part of all these record company produced fake bands. So he has like 5 one-hit wonders with 5 different groups.
Bloody hell.
Unfortunately, one of them is one of the worst songs ever written, and I say that.
Reminds me of the singer. Reminds me that the singer for Ghostbusters scene couldn't sing Ghostbusters, so we had to get the audience to sing it. But really?
Yeah, no. I'll give you another example. The similar to that. The most recent episode of One Hit Wonderland was on. Don't you remember this? Daniel Powter's song "Bad Day."
Yeah, I remember that one. That was on all the time in like
2006. Yeah, that's
when
all the
I
time.
was younger.
But
you had to press circle.
I know, I did as well, and I didn't time it properly. But the funny thing is, he actually can't sing that song.
You do remember you have to duck behind.
I know, I keep forgetting. But he can't actually perform it in the same key live.
Oh.
In fact, he performs it at a lower key live.
By the way, probably end after this level. We've got 2 minutes.
Well, remember, we can end any time because we got the save states.
Oh yeah.
But I remember he says, and whenever he does these shows, there's actually often it's debatable whether the people I cover actually are one-hit wonders. In Daniel Powter's case, no, he's absolutely a one-hit wonder. None of his other songs even reached like 80 on the charts.
Oh God.
Yeah. I remember he actually says in the video, there were 5 singles off the first album, and 5 videos subsequently. And he said that tells you how successful Bad Day was, because no record company would have invested that much money to rate 5 music videos.
Yeah. I mean, there are some bands that do like have 5 music videos or 5 singles come out. Like Architect's new album, for example, that had 5 songs released before the album did.
Yeah, but those were success. That was success.
Yeah.
Daniel Powell wasn't succeeding it at all, but he was getting these things because Bad Day was just that big. And I remember the thing he cites it. The reason why, at least in America, because he's Canadian as it turns out.
Huh.
Yeah, I didn't know he was from Canada either. But no, the thing that he cited was the fact it was the elimination song on American Idol. So he's probably one of the biggest hits to come out of American Idol. So that's another thing we can blame Simon Cowell for.
Yeah.
Because that song is really terrible.
A Bad Day.
Yeah.
I don't mind it, but I think it's just because I listened to it a lot when I listened to it a lot when I was younger. Again, remember, press circle.
No!
Press circle. Jump and then press circle.
That's what I did as well. Shit! It's turned it off. It turned it off. I swear to God, it turned off.
It is a bit finicky.
Yeah.
Luckily, you've got that, so you don't have to.
I don't have to do it again. Sorry, Ripley. Should we get the safe and finish this and then be done up?
We're nearly done with the level. Just beat it.
Yeah, I was going to say, shall we finish the level?
Finish the level.
You've got a train to catch, so I will do this as quickly as possible.
I've got an hour till the train shows up. I'm fine.
Incidentally, some of the one-hit wonders on that program they would never be considered one-hit wonders over here because in Britain they were really successful.
Yeah.
But in America they just didn't get the success. So like the Darkness were in that show. In America they're only known for believing a thing called love.
Over here they're known for a fair bit.
Even their Christmas song didn't make it in America.
Which means it will take an hour to do it.
But another one, Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Oh.
They're only known for Relax in America. Oh, the Reclaimers, they were one-hit wonders in America. So they have a whole episode on 500 Miles.
No offense, that's the only song I really know them for.
I wouldn't say that in Scotland. They are national heroes over there.
Oh, wow.
Like, there's a whole musical that got turned to a movie about their songs.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, it's called Sunshine on Leaf.
Features slow motion jumps. He used
use this to get by all kinds of airborne threats.
I'm probably going to need that.
Ah, yes.
While in the air,
Ah, yes, the classic Cooper, abilities. Able to walk on a tightrope. Able to swing the cane better. Can bend the laws of time and space to steal things better.
Oh, you're supposed to hold it down. That's an amazing thing to end on.
Yeah. Not knowing game mechanics 101. Fantastic.
Is it just me, or did Sly 2 and 3 were a little bit better than the first one?
I've not played enough for Slide 2 to really know.
Hang on a second, I'm just going to hit a save slot.
Yep. I've got a few of these.
Yeah, I save scammed the hell out of the first of it.
That does not surprise me. Alright, folks.
Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you.
Was fun. Anime Amigos tomorrow.
And we'll be back with our Alan Wake and Sly Cooper streams next week.
Yeah.
And of course, Professional next week.
Yay.
See you soon, guys.
Take care, y'all.